Brazilian weather in Paris, so it's very good for South Americans. You're inspiring a lot of South American women, especially. And what would you tell them? Because your career was not easy, you went to other countries. What would you give a good idea for them when they start?
I think first thing is passion, like love for what you do, and you got to really want it for yourself. I feel like sometimes there are a lot of people around you who might want, like parents or coaches, and might see potential, but you have to believe it in yourself, and then have people around you who also believe in you or push you to become better and support you instead of bringing you down. I feel like there's always going to be challenges, whichever choices you make or decisions you make, there's always going to be difficulties and obstacles, but there's also going to be a lot of opportunities. And I think it's important to be looking out for those opportunities and take risks and take chances, really. And when you see the opportunity, be ready to take it. So keep preparing, keep enjoying, keep looking for ways to get better on and off the court. And I think that will, your path will show on its own.
There are 322 million women in South America and Central America, but only 5-6 here, and you giving the best and on the really top. What could be better in Latin America and Central America? What idea would you have to make it better so 20 players come and not 5 or 6?
Yeah, I think we need more playing opportunities again. So having more tournaments. I know the men's have ATP Challenger Tour. They can play pretty much all year long in South America and build their ranking and make it to the slams almost just playing in South America. And for women, we don't have that luxury. So far, I think there's a lot of margin for improvement. I think at the end of the year, there's a good sequence of 125 WTAs in the calendar, which are great. But I think first semester, especially in Brazil, there's not that many. I think Argentina is probably doing the best job in terms of having opportunities to play. I think that's huge for not only for the players coming up who are already on tour or a bit lower ranked, so they can experience that level of competition at home, and girls or next generations to watch and understand what that level is like. I think that's always huge, especially because of the different currencies and financial toll that tennis takes. You really need funds. I feel like a lot of South Americans, that's the hardest thing to get through. Not just South America, but I'd say from us, you have to do a lot of investment from an early age and for a long time in your career until you actually start making money. And so it's a collective mission of finding investors and sponsors and people who support tennis, and also bringing competition closer to home is definitely a way to grow tennis and grow and push our rankings to get up. And then eventually with that level getting up, I think we'll have more girls playing on high level and on the Grand Slams. But yeah, I think being able to experience the tennis in Europe and the US, so either projects like that bring juniors. I had the opportunity to come with the ITF for my first European swing with the Grand Slam development team, young players to have that experience and play the level, I would say Europe and US, where the tennis is at its best level, and understand the style of play as well. I think in South America, we grew up playing on clay, and now we're having different game styles, a lot more hard hitters or hitting with flat, but we used to have that mentality of making a lot of balls, you're focused so much on results so that you can get opportunities, but then you kind of forget a little bit the level. But then when you're trying to get results, so then you can get sponsors, so then you can get your ranking, you have to win. It's basically, you have to put that on the balance. Whereas I feel like once you focus on your level and where you want to get to, I think that's the better way. So we're in a tricky position, but I think that gives us a lot of heart and motivation, which is one of our best qualities as well on tour.
Parece que encontraste la fórmula para establecerte muy arriba en el ranking mundial. Quería preguntarte cómo manejas la elección de la doblista para mantener esa posibilidad de ser uno. Estás ahí siempre ahora muy arriba en el ranking con chance de ganar cualquier Grand Slam. ¿Cómo manejas esto, la elección de tu compañera y qué fórmula encontraste para estar ahí bien arriba?
Bueno, creo que lo principal es mi nivel individual. Es como estoy jugando, que tengo que mejorar sola, aparte de cualquier compañera. Pero dobles, yo digo siempre que es un deporte de equipo, totalmente diferente de sencillo. Y obviamente con Gaby hemos trabajado mucho separadamente y cuando nos juntamos, trabajamos mucho juntas para hacer una buena pareja. Y desde enero, cuanto más jugamos partidos, siempre estamos tratando mejorar y ver videos y entender qué tenemos que hacer y hablamos durante el partido, hablamos después de ganar o de perder y siempre encontrar maneras de mejorar. Entonces creo que no hay fórmula secreta, nada más es el trabajo diario, la comunicación y disfrutar y buscar el mejor nivel todos los días, no importa si ganamos o perdemos.
Y el cronograma, ¿ustedes lo hacen de a mes, 3 meses, un semestre, según resultados? ¿Cómo planifican siendo dobles?
Bueno, el calendario está básicamente completo de enero a noviembre. Entonces no hay mucho que pensar, es más como la cuestión de cuerpo, de salud, como estamos sintiendo. Obviamente de enero a marzo jugamos bastante partidos, entonces empezamos la gira de arcilla un poco más tarde, saltamos Madrid. Y bueno, aparte de eso es todo, es Roma, Estrasburgo, adicionamos porque no jugamos muchos partidos en Madrid y Roma, entonces ahí hablamos, ya sabíamos que esta era la posibilidad. De aquí vamos a Pasto y de Pasto vamos a Cancha Dura. O sea, no hay mucho que pensar, es más, si tenemos alguna cosa en mente antes, hablamos, pero si no, el calendario está bien directo.
Última, last one. ¿Qué astros deberían alinearse para que Brasil tuviera chance de ganar una Billie Jean King Cup? Porque los planetas están, pero no es sencillo incluirlo y que se le alineen los astros para ganar Brasil una Billie Jean King.
Voy a estudiar qué planetas necesitan, dónde necesitan estar y dónde tenemos que jugar, pero tenemos un buen equipo, tenemos un equipo joven, tenemos dos niñas que están jugando súper bien y que conquistaron la vaga para el playoff al final del año, los qualifiers. Entonces, bueno, tenemos un equipo bueno, sabemos de eso, tenemos chance de ganar a cualquier equipo, pero tenemos que jugar, entrar en la cancha confiantes bien, la 1, la 2, el dobles, quien sea, las que están afuera también apoyar. Cuanto más años pasan y más jugamos en equipo, creo que mejoramos. Aunque no venga el resultado, creo que somos un equipo más experiente, más fuerte, confiante y ahora es nivel. Hay que jugar y hay que ganar. No hay segredo de otra forma. Hay que luchar hasta el final y ojalá que podamos ser mejor que las oponentes y bueno. Y sé que todas nosotras queremos un título de Billie Jean King, y creo que nuestro momento va a llegar, pero hay que trabajar y hay que jugar bien.